Okay, this is, let me go back out and start over. To everyone that's looking, this is it says bus stop shelter, but when the bombs are being fired, this is a shelter that is very extremely small. So what happens is, this is the only place that they can go, and it may hold as many people.
From a distance, it looks very light, but it's very, very strong.
And this is the bomb shelter here. What's the name of this place here? What is this?
KIBBUTZ.
Huh?
Here.
KIBBUTZ?
KIBBUTZ. Yeah.
Okay. This is KIBBUTZ. Oh, this is one of the shelters that ICEJ provided. Wonderful. It's wonderful. Going back in again. The ICEJ is the International Christian Embassy of Jerusalem, and they provided this shelter. It is extremely strong. It may look small, but it holds a lot of people, believe it or not. It will hold a great number of people. All of these are part of the group. Can you hold this? Let's hold this while I get on my own camera. You don't have to do that. Hello, everybody. I'm among the ICEJ Christian Embassy, and we are here looking at the shelter, the bomb shelter that was provided by this Christian organization. So I hope you enjoyed seeing it. It may look small, but it's very strong. So whatever you can give to help fund these shelters here in Gaza, please do. God bless you.
Please gather around.
How are you? How are you? Doing well. Good to see you. So happy to see all of you.
Is he?
You not you can balance here. You can balance here.
I want to introduce you to a very good friend of the International Christian Embassy, Shai Khirmish, a former Knesset member, a resident of Kfar Aza, and a dear friend of ours. He's going to share with you today about the community, about all kinds of interesting things that he experienced here, and you're in for a real treat. Thank you, Shai, for being with us.
So, first of all, welcome to all of you. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I'm used to it. I know when Jürgen is raising a code around the global, so all around the world, Sadat Shalom, it's my dog. He was born in Europe, not in Africa. So when Jürgen is raising a call around the world, so people are gathering one by one. I used to meet many of you and your friends from your countries when I served both as the treasurer of the Jewish Agency, then as a member of the Knesset, and last as the chair of the World Jewish Congress in Israel, that adapt the connection with the Christian lovers of Israel around the world. And every year we spend in another country in order to meet the friends. I can quote that I spent a visit in Philippines. Someone from the Philippines here? No. Okay, Hungary?
Hungary, no.
No. Germany?
You're surrounded by Germans. Give up.
Canada? Who is Canada? Here. Where? Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal?
New Brunswick, it's very big, Canada.
Not too many people, but a big country. So as you see, I'm really experienced with the meeting and being informed about your wonderful activity for the state of Israel, for the people of Israel, for the belief that the future of the Jewish people in Israel is promised from the past till unlimited, right? Yeah. And your support is really deserved anytime and everywhere, because they are not the most beloved nation in the world. Not that there are some more beloved than being Jews, and some more beloved Jews can be, overcome, but to be Israeli, some more difficulties, okay? But with friends like you, things are becoming much better. Your ability to take decisions in your country, your ability to stand with us in any clash, in any problem, in any conflict, is, believe me, we are really appreciate it. I would emphasize especially about David Shield, because they depart now. Really, Jürgen. I can talk a lot personally about Jürgen, but it's not his holiday today. I invite you for the holiday and then I talk for 2 hours. David Shield, I talk just for 5 minutes. I'm not going to, Shmuel, I'm not going to depress you. In any case, we are located on the confrontation line with Gaza, just less 1 mile from the border. We are short in time, we don't have the ability to see it, but when you've been on the black arrow there, it's just the same distance. We are staying on the same strip. It is starting on the north and ending on the peninsula of Sinai, the border with Sinai, when ICEJ is there located. Kibbutz Kfar Aza community, growing up community. We are reaching, since the end of the next week, in next year, I think we'll reach the top of 1,000 people here. Over 35-40% of them young children between 0 to 16, which promise a growing up community and not a dying one. Facing difficulties from time to time. Difficulties is an understatement. Jürgen faced one of them. Take a shelter with me there under bombing. I said, how is it? I say, it's okay. It's already exposed, so we can go out. Last one was the Army Operation of 2014, David Shield with the friends here, Shmuel and Jürgen and the staff, arrived here with a full big trailer carrying bomb shelters in the middle of the war. You should understand what's in this situation. They are allowed, red color, people, most of the community, 85% of the community, we evacuate to the north because it was impossible to stay here for a second. It was under non-stop rocket, mortar shells, and the threat of the underground tunnels. So the situation was that just a small group of 40, 50 people, just men, were staying here in order to take care of the property. They were evacuated for 2 months to the north. It was not so easy. On that time, David Shield and the Christian Embassy were here, not by praying, and that's excellent. Everyone was praying. We are thankful, but physically by being here. And Jürgen told me, okay, the bomb shelter is there. I returned back to a family in Jerusalem, you shouldn't be here. I say, no, until I don't see that it is stay on the basis I'm not leaving. And it took hours and hours and alert and bombing and red color, running and returning, laying on the ground, return back. In the very end, they can wait. In the very end, between war to war and aggression to aggression, the community is flourishing, growing, hundreds of children here. And it's by the deep belief of the people in the future of living here on the border. And we say to you, with the knowledge that people like you, hundreds of millions, I know that it's hundreds of millions, are supporting us, praying for us, and participating with us in the work of building the state. And especially the critical land, the confrontation line with Gaza is now the most critical one. I don't know what's promising for us in the future with Syria and Lebanon and Hezbollah. We are living as a tent in the jungle, as Ehud Barak, former minister, would say. Israel is a tent in a jungle. I don't feel that I'm living in the jungle. Look around, it's not a jungle, but it's not a friendship, neighbors anyway. In any case, we have the name of the community of Kfar Aza. We have the citizens of Sderot and the surrounding of Gaza. And I'll say, we have the name of all of us. You are with us, and thank you for it. It's not understood by itself. It's your decision. No one forced you to do it, and that's important. Now, we have just more 25 minutes, and the program is a long program. First of all, you can take shelter. I'm very sorry, something bad happened here. They are paid just for 22 because you didn't prepare a shelter for 150.
Next time.
Next time. Next time. So that's for 20. No, it's good enough. Now every 150 meter, it's located a shelter. I think that more than 50% is David Shield. That is the government of Israel. And you see that ICEJ several times here around the kibbutz, every 150 meter is relatively enough to find a shelter for 15 seconds between the alert and the landing of the bomb. And children and other people are grown up in order to adapt that period of time to find a shelter. It sounds unnormal. You're right, it sounds normal. But we try to look normal. What should I say? Second station. Last contribution by you have been given under the last surprise we faced last winter, and that the kite and the balloons that fire the whole area here. And you should understand, you're traveling now in a green area. July, August, the area was black. Field, forest, grass, trees, all around was black. You should drive for 40 kilometers on the border, left and right, everything was black. Now, we don't have yet an answer how to prevent it. And some startups are now working very hard in order to face the next summer, but in the meantime, David Shield, they deliver how many?
17.
17? How you call it?
Mobile fire truck.
Mobile fire truck. Oh, I studied something in English. Thank you. Aglat KIBBUTZ. How you say Aglat KIBBUTZ? So one of the last one that penetrate by you to the area is located just 30 meters from here. We'll move there. Everyone will take a photograph with the mobile and the logo. You are finally invited to do it. And the last one is committed a promise. We designate a fig tree. Fig? It's okay? Yeah. Fig tree. According to Yeshayahu in the Bible. Jürgen will quote it later on there. Jürgen will present you and be honored by us to plant the tree. The tree is part of a renewing of a new orchard instead of the one that has been burned on the Lag BaOmer Eve on the last summer. It was the first kite in the region, land in the middle of the ocean and burn a orchard. We call it the Bar Mitzvah orchard, between the children of the Bar Mitzvah every year. We are taking care of them. It's already been burned, totally burned after 36 years. We get until the morning say, no one is going to defeat us. We are going to move from black to green. And we took a piece of land here, we'll walk there and the people still working there. We plant new trees instead of the trees that have been burned. And that will mean we believe in the future. So we go to the wagon, then walk around the constructing on the orchard. In the very end is waiting a fig tree and 2 bottles of water. You decide either you drink the water or you get your decision. A quarter to 3, I promised Shmuel that the visit ended with all the sadness. We can be more than happy to host you much longer. The one who will be very happy will be my wife. I return back home. But she still says, whenever you can meet people like lovers of Israel, be with them. With me, you are 46 years, it's okay. So, just to
Let's go.
Jürgen, geradeaus.
Geradeaus.
Geradeaus.